let's go ahead and get them started in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Player starting off with the STZL, Stitzel. I could go for some Stitzel right now. That sounds delicious. Some Stitzel and gravy. Anyway. All right, on our left side, it's going to be Dog, our number 1 seed. Qualifying in with a 1.8 million average of 2 games in an hour. Dog, of course, so many accomplishments in the world of classic Tetris. You know him as a 2-time CTWC world champion, an 8-time CTM winner, both in the Masters event and in the Lone Star event in 2023. He has finished 5 consecutive years in at least the semifinals or higher in CTWC championship. Winner of a DAS Masters in August 2024. And most recently, captivated the world with the first ever rebirth run playing on a crashless Gym ROM all the way to and through level 255, looping around back to level 0 and through again to level 91. So that was quite a game. In so doing, attained a personal best score of 29.4 million, which is a world record. And that was just a few weeks ago. So that is Dog on the left, out of the United States of America. On the right side, it's Cobra, who's a very nice kid. All right, 188 for Cobra, 193 for Dog. No, Cobra I believe this is his second Masters event, so good to see him back. Out of the United States, 16 seed, qualifying in with a 1.311 million average of 2. 2.55 million PB, good for 26 on the leaderboard. Was a semifinalist in this year's Lone Star Open Championship. Went out to Blue Scooty, who was the eventual winner of that event. And in the DAS Lone Star event, went out in the top 8 versus Sharky, the eventual winner. So it took the winners of these events to knock out Cobra. And good to see him back here in Masters for the second time. CTWC, I believe 2024 was Cobra's first CTWC. I believe it was hard to dig up the info, but went out against Rhubarb, which, maybe that one, you want to look back on that one and critically evaluate, like, Rhubarb, really? No, just kidding. 326 for Cobra, 334 for Dog. But Cobra out of the USA as well. Anyway, it is game number 1. Excited to see what these two players can do. I might have to adjust one of these screens a little tiny bit. And, that's okay. 405 for Dog right now, 419 for Cobra. So Cobra in the lead. I think that's better. A little bit better. 451 for Dog now after a Tetris. 465 for Cobra. Cobra setting up that long bar in column 9. Taking a skim, taking another skim. Trying to keep that well open. A little bit of a mini drought here for Cobra, waiting for that bar. And finally, a bar for Dog and a bar for Cobra. 494, Cobra 480. For Dog, he's going to get another Tetris as well. Money Rich in YouTube chat says, anyone know where I could get a CRT? Yeah, you've got to go on either, if you're in the United States, Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. Those are two good places. A lot of thrift stores don't even have them anymore. They don't even accept them. Depends on your area. And if that doesn't, if none of that works, you can go on eBay, but you're going to be paying a bit extra for shipping, and they're a little overpriced over there because you're competing with the entire world. And people always think they have gold. Like, oh man, an Emerson 13-inch CRT, that's got to be worth $100. $620 for Dog, $589 for Cobra. There's a nice Z-spin on that right side. He's got one more Tetris available. He's going to get it with a Tetris into 19 at $616 for Cobra. So pretty similar 19 transitions for these players. Stolen Short Sword says, I know what I have. True. Sue is cooking a pot roast in the other room, and it smells amazing. So very distracted right now. Dog gonna open up that cover on the well. Long bar over Tetris. $698 for him, $696 for Cobra. Tetris Dog, $752, $726 for Cobra. There are players who do play with an NES, but not on a CRT. I mean, in the past, I think Tristop has done that. Brodendamp has done that. If you have a, fast enough monitor or TV with like a game mode, there will be a little bit of input delay. But if you're just, kind of beginning playing classic Tetris and you've got an appropriate flat screen, you might be able to get away with it for a while. Just as you learn the rotations and you just want to play, it can work for a while. Fractal, I think, still plays when he's away at college, still plays on a monitor with the retro USB AVS as well. $835 Cobra, $930 for Dog. So there are ways around it. But there's nothing like a CRT. $899 for Cobra, $963 for Dog. I feel like my eyes don't hurt as much when I'm doing things on a CRT as opposed to like a LED monitor. All right, Dog with the max out on 26. Cobra. All right, long bar over. That's going to help bring this down. Another long bar to the left. All right, looks like Cobra should be able to uncover that well. Yes, now he's going to wait out this bar. There's the bar and the Tetris for Cobra. $950 on 27. Dog at B02 on 27. 14 lines to go until that 29 transition for Dog. He's already got the 1.1. Tetris for Dog. He's got two more potentially available. He's got a B72. That B is a 1.1 million. The A is for a million, B 1.1 million, C 1.2, etc. Until you get past the F, and then it loops back around to the number 0 and then keeps going again. Into 29 for Dog at C44. There'll be 100 lines of this speed till we get to that 39 super kill screen. Cobra is in at B04. That's a 1.1. Dog with a Tetris D18. Another Tetris for Dog, D57. Cobra here in his second Masters appearance. Dog's board is starting to get a little bit high here. He's going to take some triples. He knows he's got a lead. He does not need to get super risky, especially against a player kind of making his second appearance here. Dog with a lot of competitive experience. And a Tetris here for Cobra, B74. He's back by about 250,000 points. Is that right? Oh no, Cobra, that left side, it's going to be a problem. And that is going to be a top out for Cobra at B76 on level 32. Dog is good in game number 1. GG's. All right, another Tetris here for Dog. He's going to go for the rollover. And that's a tough spot to be in, you know, as kind of a player with less experience here in Masters going against Dog. And, you know, it's like you really can't count on Dog to like have a blow up and just top out and whatever. So in a way, you just have to go aggressive and kind of hope you can, you know, maybe gamble a little bit here and there. It's going to be uncomfortable, but it might be the only chance you have against a player like that. I mean, certainly a first ballot, probably unanimous Tetris Hall of Famer. And Dog has got the rollover. Both players are ready. It is game number 2. Dog is up 1-0. 3-1 Tetris. Dangler says, why the hell is bro eating Chick-fil-A mid-match? I mean, I used to do that in the middle of the streams. You know, I would get my fly right chicken. Kip Duran says Jonas, Vandy, and then Tristop twice. Sounds good. I'll take it. All right, so far, Dog with 114,000 through the 20 lines. He's going to burn his first line of the game. 95,000 for Cobra. Tetris Cobra, 190,000 Tetris for Dog, 209. Same line count early on in this game number 2. Cobra in his CTM debut went out against Neko in a 3-2 round 1, and then Neko would go on to go out of the tournament against Dog playing Tetris. So Cobra's Cobra's paths intersecting here with Dog, or could have. Either way, it's just tough to win a Tetris tournament nowadays without getting through a player like Dog or a handful of, you know, other amazing generational players. So tough to win when you've got that ability at the top. 373 for Dog, 258 for Cobra. And Dangler is awaiting the winner of this match here. $265 from Cobra, $377 for Dog. And Cobra in a little bit of a bind here. He's going to open up that little well. A couple of long bars here are going to help. And he's going to take it down. Okay, that's a nice L to fit in there, and he's bringing it down. He's back down to safety, just a couple of lines away. Okay, there we go. Tetris for Cobra, 296. Long bar over, Tetris Dog, 408 through 92. He's going to take a nice safety triple. You can see Dog with these just last millisecond adjustments. $484 from Dog. Tetris Cobra 364, 552 for Dog. And we're just a couple lines away from that 19 transition. The speed will increase by 50%. Dog is in at 600,000. Cobra with a Tetris into 19 at 411. So Dog right now with a 200,000 point lead. Tetris Dog 701. All right, Tetris 811 for Dog, 578 for Cobra. The Dog continuing to build on the lead a little bit, but actually coming into a little bit of a slowdown. That's going to allow Cobra to cut into it now. But still about that 200,000 point lead. $760 for Cobra, $940 for Dog. Cobra with a Tetris. Tetris Dog 978. Good flat stacking here for Dog. Picture perfect stack. Cobra working it out. There's a long bar down for a Tetris 862. Max out for Dog on 27. Tetris Cobra 901. Dog is into 29 at B65. The speed has now doubled. Cobra in at 979. So Cobra with a lot to do here. Dog now with that 1.2 million. Cobra with a good board, though. He's going to get a Tetris A21 for him. Dog with some cleanup to do. And this is a bit tricky here. Cobra with another Tetris A58. Another Tetris for Cobra A96. He's got a good board, And he's set up again for another Tetris, and he's now within 100,000 points of dog. So Cobra able to use that slowdown that dog was having to his benefit. There's a Tetris for dog, C79. Tetris for dog, D20. All right, now it's Cobra in a little bit of a slowdown here. Kind of a high middle. He's going to have to work around that, taking a few burns along the way. Tetris for both, CO6 Cobra, D68 for dog. Tetris Cobra, C52. All right, Cobra set up kind of a middle well triple there, trying to bring this down. Dog going to take a triple, D90. Cobra's board starting to climb a little bit, but he's got some burns to take. And he takes him. He's actually set up for a dirty Tetris, and he gets it. And I think that's what Cobra's got to do now, is take those little aggressive chances. D12 for him, E12 for dog. So Cobra again within 100,000 points. Tetris for Cobra, D69, E13 for dog. Cobra set up again. And there's a Tetris for Cobra. Dog's board starting to climb. Cobra needs something for that left side, and he can't get that over. I'm not sure what he can do. Cobra with the E15, he's within 9,000 points, so Cobra almost completing a chase down. Dog was topping out, and Cobra ended up topping out just with 9,000 points to go. So, oh my word, Cobra substantially closing the gap. What an effort. And Dog is going to win game 2 just by the skin of his teeth there. Game number 3 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Starting off with the OOJT. Is that right? Okay. I've been just making sure to triple check that the pieces are the same at the beginning, just in case I didn't get the seed check right. You know, it's a lot of save time by not playing. You know, we used to do that in the past before we checked the seeds, or when it was a lot looser. We would waste a lot of time by playing games that would end up being nullified. €2 super chat from Kip Duran, 24-hour Vandy max out chase stream win. I'll do that soon. Maybe do a little stream there. I mean, I've got to put in some time. I got to get that max out this year, or else. Tetris Dog, he's got the 101. Cobra Tetris 120, and Cobra gets one. Dog gets 123. So same lines. 3,000 point lead for Dog as we get underway in game number 3. A prize pool for Vandy. You know, listen, I can't wait that long. Kip says, when Vandy maxes, everyone is going to go nuts. I will probably be the least excited. I am not someone who, like, jumps around and yells. It'll just be, you know, quiet little fist pump, I think, is pretty much. I mean, I'm not doing that on purpose. I just don't know. I don't go, I don't go nuts. I mean, probably it's going to be like 2026 for real. But I'll try. 245 for Dog, 228 for Cobra. Kip says, I'm going to go streaking in my town when you max. All right, don't do that. But if you do that, I want video. Saying I have to freak out for when it gets covered in the scout video. I don't think it's going to get covered in anyone's video. $298 for Cobra, $314 for Dog. All right, Dog with a spire that he's working around here, able to get a, I believe that was a Tetris to bring that down and build around that spire, work it down, and start Tetrising again. Now, oh no, Cobra! What the heck? Cobra had a spire in the middle of the stack and hung, it looks like a J, or hung that J piece on it, or dead dropped a Z piece and hung a J, and that's gonna do it for Cobra. All of a sudden, that was very sudden and a very unfortunate way to go out. But as it stands, Dog will be advancing to the top 8. Hey everybody, this is your old pal Vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. Join our Discord server, the largest classic Tetris community online, at ctm.gg/discord, and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.